What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 3 of my FIFA 14 Road to Gold Around the World series, and welcome back to another web app episode. Last episode we started up the trading with gold non-rare players, and today's episode we're going to start off with opening the daily gift. As always, we got a nice old silver promo pack here. You get contract cards mainly and good old stuff there, so you're always adding up to the contract cards, which is going to be always quite useful when you're actually coming to play the games. And sometimes you can get some decent players. The best probably daily gift is going to be the 2,500 coins. Sometimes you can get lucky with them, which is going to be very nice. But as you can see there in the top right hand corner of our coin total, we have 16k. And from last episode, we had 14,900 coins around that. And now we have 6.4k. So yes, you can see we've made a profit, but as you can see, I'm just flicking through the watch list, and these are all the players I put 300 coin bids or maybe a bit 350, and now I'm just showing them me selling. So I made 50 coins on that Matry, I believe 50 coins on that William, 50 coins on that player there, 50 coins on Barton. So sometimes you make 50 coins, sometimes you can get 100 coins. Once you know and have traded with this method quite a bit, I would only advise this method for starting off straight from scratch. I would not advise it if you got over 5k, especially anywhere near 10k. I would stop with this method because it takes so much longer than you would using another method. But as you can see here, I'm making profit on every player, at least about 50 coins, excluding the EA tax. And nice to see some of the silver players have sold as well. Just getting rid of players that I won't use and just trying to get the maximum amount of coins for trading as possible. But as you can see there, we've got about 2k, just off 2k in profit, which in about hours work, I had to list the players and sometimes an out, like say that's 10 minutes of trading, picking up players and then listing them up, and well, waiting for them to come and listing them up. About an hour at least of, well, not even that of work. But today's episode, we're going to be talking about the silver trading method, which I kind of hinted on last episode. But as you can see, I've just gone in the silver market general, and one step I'd say is this FIFA 14, there's no way you're going to make much profit on silver non-rare cards. And the main reason was that in like previous FIFAs, you used to be able to kind of make a bit of profit in the fact of what formation these silver cards were at. But now formation cards and stuff formations have been completely removed. It basically annihilates the point of trying to trade with silvers. Just because there are so many non-rare silvers means that there's easy cards to get. Therefore, there's going to be loads on the market, and it doesn't really matter because there's no formation card. So instead of you normally you'd be picking up, like say your desired formation, a 4-3-3 would be about 2k more expensive than a bad formation. So you're not going to make much profit out of silvers. You could make a bit of profit out of like silver non-rare players with decent pace and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you like players that a good way to start off trading with silvers if you want to. I wouldn't advise it. I don't find trading with silvers very useful at all, but it is a possibility, guys. And if you want to, maybe you're the silver player and you know more about the silver market than the gold market. I'm not too sure on that one, but basically what you're looking for, again, like I said in the gold players, it's just players with pace, especially centre backs with pace. As you can see here, I'm looking at this Argentinian centre back, and he's got 77 odd pace, 74 rated, very good player indeed. As you can see, I'm just flicking through, and basically if you are going to try and make some money on these silver centre backs, you want to try and find their lowest buy now price, and this is basically what I'm doing now. And I think it was around 2,300 coins was the lowest one I saw. And once you around there, you want to try, and if you are trying to make sometimes you can get lucky with a buy now and you can pick it up for about 2k and make about 300 coin profit instantly. But if you're trying to get some bids and stuff like that, decrease the coins about 500, maybe a bit more. You need to remember to cover EA tax when you're trading with a bit more expensive players. But make sure you cover your costs and of tax and stuff like that, and decrease it. Make sure you get a nice healthy profit and put bids on the players on that, and eventually you will win a bid. And I'm also showing you another player here, Curtis Davis. Not the best, a bit cheaper than the other centre back there, and maybe a bit easier to find cheaper bids of him, but not the best player to trade with, I should say. It's just another alternative. Basically, what you're looking for is silver centre backs. I'm going to have a quick toggle across screens here, and I believe I'll do it in a bit, but I think I'll do it here, where I am basically on the internet is a wonderful source of information, and you can find so many different sites which can help you. For example, Foothead. Just go on internet, type in Foothead, and just go for an advanced search and put on these links here. You can find all the silver centre backs with the fastest silver centre backs in the game. Basically, find one with a decent amount of price for you and just look them up, and maybe you can better steal on a buy now. Someone's put it too low. or maybe you can get a steal on some bids. Just throw some bids on some players, make sure you make a profit, and in a sense that make sure obviously your bid is cheaper than the lowest buy now. So before you check a player, get the player up, put the buy now in, and wait until you get the lowest possible one. If that's just an odd one there, go up until you see like a couple of them. Then you know that will be his lowest average price. Now put in the bids about a couple 100 or 300 coins less and search. And then you basically want to look for the players. And also showing another player here, Nukuli, I believe it is, the Galatasaray centre-back, 81 pace, fantastic player, 74 rated, plays for Galatasaray, and this guy, a much more expensive player. This is obviously for the people with higher budgets. Maybe I could trade with him with my 16k profit. Probably wouldn't, just because when you get to the stages of a 7k, 10k, the tax gets a bit more. So that's going to be 700 coins tax. So I'm going to need to be able to get him for at least a grand cheaper to be able to make a profit. But as you can see, I'm flicking through, and as you can see there, he's got 14,500 buy now on him. I could take a risk in seeing that was the cheapest buy now, but I decided not to because I'm actually doing this video on Monday, which is probably not the best time to trade it, especially at the time I'm doing it. You want to go for late nights when everyone's home and everyone's playing, or the weekend would be the best time to trade, because sometimes you can get proper steals, or maybe even get some good buys now and sell them out the weekend would be the best. But that player there, you could also, if you got him for about 800 coins, 8,000 coins, sorry, or maybe you could sell that one for a buy now of 9k, not buy now, but a bid of 9k. If you could get him for about 9.5k and sell him on for about 12, that's a nice healthy profit, and you've covered your taxes. And I'm also showing another player here, the Korean centre-backs. You've got some very, very pacey Korean centre-backs in this game. And again, I'm just showing you basically what I would have done if I was to be trading with these silver players. Find the player on Foothead or whatever you want to use. There's so many different sites. I'm not just promoting Foothead. There's like Footwiz, so many different ones. And find the player, put all his details in, and just go up until you find this lowest buy now. Once you found his lowest buy now, basically what you want to do is just, I've said it so many times, find its lowest buy. This is why trading is easy. Once you know your market, once you've traded with a couple of players, you'll find which players are decent at finding a nice profit. As you can see there, that card was going for 3,900 coins. So I pull it up a bit, there was only one on the market, and I could pick that up and put it on for about 4k, and maybe make a profit, because he was definitely the lowest one, and then I could still be the lowest one if I was to buy it and raise his price up. So that's what a gamble you want to take. But trading is basically just making sure you get your players for cheaper than the lowest buy now, and basically just make sure if the bid gets too high, just remove it. You don't have to get the player, you just come back again and look for another player. Basically, once you know the players and the market and the prices of these players, you'll get known with certain players. You'll know the players off the top of your head and see when to stop. Like say, I've traded with some player, and 3k is probably the maximum I can sell him for. If I can pick him up for 2,600, that's good, but if I would stop at 2,700. I stop. If that goes any higher, I stop. I cut out, remove it from the watch list, and start again. Basically, just make sure you don't get him for loads, and make sure you get him for like the average price, less than the average price. Put him up for a bit cheaper maybe if you can't sell him, and also put him up for overnight if you don't sell him. Put him on for 12 hours, list him before your bed. Do not drop that price until about a day later, and then you have to rework your strategy and try everything again. But guys, that is the end of this episode. A quick episode talking about silver trading. There's also other players you can trade with. You've got silver strikers, very pacey silver strikers. You've got 5-star skillers of silvers, 4-star skillers, 4-star skillers, 4-star weak foot wingers. Players, look for players like that. All the desirable stats. Skill moves, weak foot, and 5-star skill moves. Any of those players, pacey centre-backs, are just golden to trade with silvers. Just make sure you get them cheaper on bids, or maybe get a cheeky buy now and know the market. But guys, this is the end of the episode. If you like this episode, remember to hit the like button. If you've got any feedback, put that in the comments, and also remember to subscribe to stay tuned to this series and more of my trading tips. Guys, this is the end of the episode. This has been Rush. Till next time, adios!